Hi, this is Karen. Welcome to another Tuesday card tutorial at dolallycrafts. This is the card we're making today, made with the new Daisy Lane stamp set and punch. This comes as a bundle in our new catalogue for 2019 to 2020. As I said, there's the punch, and it actually matches in with the daisy punch that we had from last year. So large daisy punch, medium daisy punch. I don't know whether they're coming out with the mini daisy punch, but you never know, they might be. And we're going to use both punches in this card, as well as the two stamps here, the It's Your Time to Shine stamp down the bottom here, and Friend. Okay, I'll pop that to the side. As usual, all the sizes and everything can be found in my blog. Now, I'm using the Gingham Gala paper that was released in the Occasions catalogue at the beginning of the year, but this is in Balmy Blue, so I do believe there's another Balmy Blue gingham in the Colour Suite DSP pack. Trying to get words out is really hard today for some reason. Okay, we'll pop that card to the side. As I said, all the measurements and everything can be found on my blog. I'm also using the sequins, which I think are still available. They're the Gingham Gala sequins. And I'm also using the gold faceted gems. Now, the original card was done in Daffodil Delight and Balmy Blue. This card is going to be done in the Balmy Blue again, but I'm going to use Grapefruit Grove. Now, this is not one of my favourite colours. It's probably one of my least favourite colours in our catalogue at the moment. It's 2018-2020 colour. As I said, it's one of my least favourites of all of our colours, but I don't use it often, and I wanted another colour that I thought would match with the Balmy Blue. Okay, sort all of this out. I'm going to put some double-sided tape on the Balmy Blue piece, and I'm going to pop this on the front of a top folding tent card. Okay, it's got an even border all the way around. So that's our Balmy Blue piece. Now, I've got a piece of scrap paper here, which is from the Stamparatus paper stack. And I've also got some scrap paper and a piece of vellum. The vellum can be popped aside for a moment, and I'm going to bring in the scrap paper and the small daisy from the Daisy stamp set, Daisy Lane stamp set. And I'm going to stamp and then offset it in 3 spots on our focal point. Sorry, I don't seem to be able to speak and do at the same time. Who said that we girls were able to do half a dozen things at once? I've just proved that's not true for me. Okay, so there we go. We've stamped and done a second generation for each of those. So I'll set that aside, and I'm going to bring in the Balmy Blue. Oh, sorry, that was the other colour we're using, and this is for the Sentiment. So the Sentiment says it's your time to shine. Make sure I've got it up the right way. And I'm going to use just a small piece of cardstock at the end there. So I've stamped that, and I do need to stamp the inside of the card base with Friend, just down the bottom here. And we're going to put daisies around that. So that's all that we need the Balmy Blue for, so that can go away. Now, I will bring my scrap of cardstock here. This is just a scrap of Whisper White, and my Grapefruit Grove back in, and I'm going to stamp 2 of the medium daisies in the Grapefruit Grove and 2 of the large daisies in the Grapefruit Grove. There. And I think that's all the stamping done. Yes, it is. Okay, in with the medium daisy punch and line that up, and the same again. Now I've done 2 full strength stamps for those. You could do second generation for the second daisy. The choice is yours. If you can hear noise in the background, Missy's down in the kitchen cooking with a friend. Her project for school this week is she has to cook a meal for 4 people. But it's not as simple as that. She has to cook from an overseas country, and the overseas country she was given was Syria. So we're having a Syrian meal tonight. So she's in there with her girlfriend prepping. Her girlfriend's staying over for dinner as well as staying the night, because she needed to have 4 people do critiques on the meal. So hopefully it will go well. Okay, I can get rid of the stamping piece and bring in our base and the mono adhesive. Put a bit of that on the back of the white, and I'm just going to mount that onto the piece of vellum. There we go. Now with these pieces, very carefully so that I don't rip the leaves off, which I have done in the past, I'm very gently curling each of the petals of the daisy on the small one, or on the medium daisy, and then doing exactly the same thing on the large daisy. And I've flipped them upside down and I'm curling the petals down so that when I turn them over they'll be reaching out to the sun. Okay, I'm going to pop a little bit of multi-purpose glue in the centre of each, and then I'm going to offset the leaves, or the petals, sorry, like so, and the same with the medium, like so. Whoops, it's going everywhere. And then I'm going to do the same thing, put some more multi-purpose glue in the centre of the large daisy. Just make sure all of those petals are going upwards, and pop that in the centre again, like so, and then come in with my faceted gems, the gold faceted gems. Whoops. And I'm going to put a large gold faceted gem, whoops, in the centre of the daisy, like so. And then I'm going to mount this just at the side with a dimensional. So dimensional on the back of our daisy. Take the backing off and just pop that to the side there. I'm going to come in with another of the faceted gems. Now what did I do with the piece that I stamped before? Here we go. in with my paper trimmer. I'm just going to trim underneath the sentiment and then trim over the top. And then I'm just going to flag the end like so, and just trim this end like that. Pop that upside down and then come in with the edge of our dimensionals. And I'm just going to mount that. I might have to move the daisy a little bit, I feel. It really doesn't want to move from there, so I'm just going to have to curl the leaves, the petals up just a little bit more. Of course, it'll flatten a little bit in the mail or in the envelope. Now, flip that over, and we're going to put 5 dimensionals on the back. Whoops. Oh, I'm stuck to the dimensionals. Okay. I'm not going to take the backing off the centre one. It's only there for support anyway. Okay. Going to try and make sure that I've got that fairly central and fairly straight. Don't you dare stick! They've got their music very loud down there. I can hear it clearly up this end of the house. Really doesn't want to go straight on here. There we go. I think it's over one side a bit too much. Definitely went down a lot easier off camera with the first one. There we go. And it's still wonky. Maybe it's the paper that's wonky. There we go. Okay. Yep, and I'm going to bring in our sequins from the Gingham Gala, and I'm just going to pop some of the round sequins in the Gingham Gala, like so. And there we go. That's our card for today. I really think... Oh, no, it's not finished yet. Sorry about that. Okay. Back in with our Grapefruit Grove. And I'm going to stamp off, stamp on, and then I'm going to do a 3rd generation stamp there. That looks okay. And then another one there. And another one there. Oh, that looks a bit squidgy there. Okay, that's a technical term, squidgy. Okay. I didn't do that quite as well as I did the inside to the original. But there we go, get this out the way. How's that? I actually think they look really pretty. I hope you do as well. That's today's card. As I said, all of the information about it can be found on my blog. Down in the description, if you click the little arrow to open the description box up, there's a link down there. I've just noticed on this one, I actually edged around the sentiment to make it pop a little bit more in the balmy blue. I didn't do it on that one, but I don't think it really makes much difference. Okay, information on my blog. Join me again on Thursday for another Throwback Thursday. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing yet. I'm filming this on Saturday, and I've still got a couple of days to come up with things. I'm off to my oldest daughter's tomorrow, so I won't be doing any filming tomorrow. But there is a release tomorrow morning. It's a two-parter because the video went for so long, but I think you'll enjoy it. Okay, enough waffling from me for today. I will see you again on Thursday. Thank you for joining me. Bye-bye.